Well, welcome back. Today is a meal prep Monday. We just got back from some trips. We have pretty much no food in the fridge. We have a busy week. We're trying to not eat out as much as possible. And I am just going to bring y'all along as I audit what we have, go run to Trader Joe's, get some ingredients, and then prep as much as I can to make this week easy. Here's the thing. I hate following recipes. I hate recipes. I don't want to follow them. I want to experiment and create and pivot and use what was in season or what I have on hand and throw things together in a way that is approachable, easy, fun, but still delicious. The thing about recipes that I don't like is you feel like you have to go out and buy every single little ingredient just because the recipe says that. And then you end up spending so much money because you need all the ingredients from the recipe. So today we're gonna go in with very little plan, maybe a little inspiration, but very little plan. Just see what's there, see what speaks to us, and wing it. And I hope that then encourages you to have the freedom to do the same with the meals in your house, whether it's just for you or for a whole family, of just throwing things together. And hopefully along the way, we can find little tips and tricks for making that more successful and taking the pressure off of following a recipe perfectly and giving you the creative freedom. And then also financial freedom. Oftentimes I will just scroll through Pinterest and just look at pictures and I won't click on them or read really what they are. Just seeing ingredients together kind of inspires me. So I'm gonna flip through maybe some cookbooks that I haven't opened in a very long time. Maybe also scroll through Pinterest before we do a little fridge audit and see if there's a type of cuisine that is really standing out that just sounds fun and yummy. We're in the middle of summer right now, so summer ingredients are tomatoes and stone fruits and lemon and cucumbers and bright, zesty, fresh dishes. Okay, immediately I opened the page to a broccoli lemon pea risotto. Some sort of a risotto rice dish like that would be something that would be really easy to reheat. I do get a little nervous about day-old rice in terms of that's actually one of the most dangerous food poisonings is a day-old rice, if you didn't know that. Okay, a couple things that are standing out to me right now is I saw a couple fruity types of salads. This is a watermelon arugula. I love watermelon and mint together. Maybe a watermelon, balsamic, feta, mint, some sort of green situation could be a nice dish to have on hand. Also, that's not what I meant to hold on to. I saw a citrusy salad. I like the fact that there's pickled onions with this citrus. I was seeing several wraps. I feel in summer, this is a collard green wrap, but even a spring roll with rice paper, something like that is always a good idea. And then lastly, there was something else, but I lost it. Oh, I was thinking Mediterranean. I ate Mediterranean in Atlanta this last week. So maybe some sort of a kind of Mediterranean chicken thigh, hummus and cucumber, tzatziki, onion yet again. Make it bright, but still creamy. So that's something too. But those are just things that are sounding good generally. And we'll go see what we have. Let's check our meat supply. Oh, I definitely also want to get smoothie ingredients. That's big. We have a lot of our steaks. We have some lobster tails, some pork. We have breakfast sausage. Actually, a breakfast sausage meatball situation for a Mediterranean bowl. Okay, this might sound crazy, but I kind of like the idea of doing meatballs, partially with the breakfast sausage I love, but also I'll do half breakfast sausage, half ground beef. And that could be a fun Mediterranean situation. And I'm trying to debate if I want to thaw chicken right now. The thing about cooking chicken is we would have to eat it today or tomorrow. I get really, really, really scared about food safety. So I'm not gonna prep the chicken today. I'll save that. But I will let these thaw for us to do some sort of a fun Mediterranean meets German kind of sausage bowl, meatball, skewer situation. I don't know, we'll figure it out. I've just unloaded groceries, so here's what we got for the week. Okay, smoothie things. I like to buy the spinach and the berries already frozen because then they will never go bad, and then they make the smoothie a lot like thicker and colder without needing ice. I also freeze bananas in little baggies for those. I got these waffles, but I really want to get Brazzi bites. I need to go, Trader Joe's doesn't sell those. So those are like protein cheese-based waffles. I got some chopsticks, hash browns, several cheeses. We got feta, we got mozzarella. I'm thinking about doing like a tomato mozzarella little salad with that. Parmesan Asiago, this is just a staple that we always have. For our bowls, I got tzatziki, garlic hummus, and then I just eat this on everything. I go through one of these a week. This is like a cilantro jalapeno sauce. I got the hand soaps. These were $1.99, and these are just essential oil-based lemon, like room sprays. Got some Go Macro bars, some almond butter cups, honey. I also go through a lot of honey, arugula, avocado, this little watermelon to do a watermelon salad. I thought that this looked like a great little already prepped dipper, so I got also some lentil chickpea chips to dip in this. I love these cherries so much. I got already spiraled zucchini that I thought we could maybe use with the meatballs, tomatoes, dill, jalapeno to go maybe with our watermelon, shallot, garlic just to have on hand, cucumber, eggplant to grill, a couple onions, quinoa. This dressing I really like, and I really like the ingredients in it. It has olive oil instead of canola oil, so I figured that could be useful. We go through a lot of limes here. Quinoa for our bowls, rice, we're just running low, and then a gluten-free baguette. So looking at everything laid out together, I think I'm gonna prep that watermelon jalapeno situation as something with feta. I think I'm going to prep a tomato and mozzarella little side or dipper salad situation. I'm going to grill eggplant and make the meatballs, prep the quinoa probably with bone broth to have extra protein in it, and then those things together we can kind of mix and match making bowls throughout the week. So we could have like a quinoa based bowl with the tzatziki and the hummus and the arugula, or we could have a zucchini noodle based bowl, and then later in the week we can have chicken to go with all of these sides as well. So it's gonna be like a mix and match salad noodle bowl type of week with a few different like sides. And I think that that's great. I think that that's really all we need. Let's get into it. I normally like to add the little packets of bone broth to grains that I make because each packet adds 10 grams of protein. But that's okay, that's fine. That's on me. Grill's currently heating up. My meat's not fully thawed yet, so I'm gonna wait because I decided I could grill skewers. Whether I shape them into meatballs or just like flatten them around the skewer, that would actually probably cook faster, so maybe I do that. But eggplant is also prepped, gonna do that on the grill as well, and then I would cut it into smaller pieces. That's just easier to handle on the grill. And I'm prepping this watermelon, and I didn't realize I got a sunny gold watermelon. Let's taste test it. It's not gonna be as vibrant and pretty, but it's pretty good. Less sweet than a normal watermelon, but I'm just going to cut this into small bite-sized pieces, put it in a bowl, and then we will dress it. Dress it later. I have prepped all of the watermelon. It literally looks like pineapple. And then I just very, very thinly sliced some red onion and some jalapeno. I'll put that in as well. I feel like I do want this to be sweet. So I think I'm gonna do olive oil and honey as kind of like a dressing situation because we're gonna get the spiciness and some sharpness from the onion and jalapeno. So I'm doing a lot of this salad oil. I like this one because it has like a very peppery, bright note. Then I'm gonna do a drizzle of honey. That's what we got so far. I'm gonna do a big pinch of this flaky sea salt. Then I'm gonna toss this before adding some feta and then figuring out if there's like an herb that we want in this. I do feel like a balsamic would be nice, and I'm not usually a big balsamic person. I have this blueberry balsamic. It smells good. I think I'm gonna do just a small drizzle of this. I have so much mint that I think I will just use mint as like a garnish herb. Boom. So easy. Such a refreshing snack, appetizer, side. Took just a couple minutes. One thing down. Let's prep another salad while I wait for my meat to thaw a little bit more. Not really a salad. I don't know what you'd call this, but I think I want to do this marinated mozzarella, tomato, cucumber, shallot. I think that's literally it. I fear I'm running out of space in all of my little containers. I need to get some bigger ones, but I am going to literally just pour almost all of this oil as this, like the dressing over this. This is so far just cucumber, tomato, shallot, but then we have this olive oil, all the herbs, and then the marinated mozzarella. I actually want to get all of that herb out. Yeah, this is not all gonna fit in here. Top this with our smoky flaky salt yet again. My friend made this salt, smoked it herself. I bought dill. It's the only herb pretty much that I use often that's not growing in my garden right now. So I feel like that would go well. Dill and cucumber obviously go well together, but I feel like that goes well with all of these ingredients, even though, did I read what herbs are in the mozzarella? No, I didn't. I love dill, okay? Okay. And boom, there we go. It's kind of like a beautiful like layered situation right now. But you could toss that up. You can eat it with a cracker, use it in a sandwich. I will probably just have this as a side this week, but let's add it to our little finished area. Okay, let's experiment, let's play. My meat is finally thawed enough. This is half breakfast sausage, half ground beef. I actually just bought more of this today. This black garlic is so good. It's basically like an aged garlic that has then been dried. So delicious. So I'm gonna add this into our meat like pretty heavily. I feel like all of our other ingredients have so many flavors in it that garlic, salt, pepper is great. But the thing that I want to try that I don't know how it's gonna work, I need to get metal skewers. I only have these. I'm scared. Okay. I want to try to put the meat around these skewers so that I can like barbecue it like that, grill it rather. This might work, this might not. And I think instead of meatballs, I will flatten it just to make sure that we get more of an even cook. And it will cook faster that way too. Make sure that all of our seasonings are well incorporated. Okay. Will these pieces of wood catch on fire? Possibly, possibly. So this might just really just turn into kind of like weird burger patties, but worth a try. I'm gonna lay these on a sheet tray and then I will put oil on them as well. But we are going to try to grill these. Here's what we got so far. We got eggplant softening. I'm just waiting for these to catch on fire. And then I did 2 patties too, just to experiment a couple different ways and see what happens. And also, we have a visitor today. This is Lady. This is Lady. Hi, Lady. Lady's mom and dad are recording in the studio right now. Huh.
Ah, yes. Yes.
That actually worked, and these look pretty great, and they smell delicious. Just big ol' meat skewers. This is what I want to do. I got a nice good char on the eggplant, but I want to cut it up smaller, and I actually want to saute it in some butter. I just feel like that'll be so good. And then I want to mix the zucchini, not the zucchini, the eggplant. Did I call it zucchini this whole time? It's almost time for caffeine for me. The eggplant, the quinoa, and this. Like all the ingredients in this: chickpeas, tomatoes, beans, mint. Like there's a lot of recurring things that are in the rest of our dishes. I think that mixing this with the eggplant and the quinoa together as like a grain and vegetable base for some bowls will save me time later, and this adds a lot of additional little ingredients that will have a lot of good taste. So I'm going to chop and saute up this. Also, we have the zoodles. I can't decide if I want to do those in advance or just like as needed. I don't know if it will save me that much time to do it in advance, / also, I don't know how well zoodles keep. Zucchini noodles? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe someone can let me know for next time if that's something that I can prep and like eat a few days later, or if it's better to just make them fresh because they really only take a couple minutes. And goes our quinoa. I browned the butter on this eggplant, so there's like a beautiful kind of golden caramelization. This is a good hack. If you don't want to cut anything very fine, you can use the mandolin for anything. So I use the mandolin for more of the red onion because we still had half of it left over, and I'm just gonna throw that in here as well. And then I'm gonna add in our chickpeas. Give all of this a nice toss. I'm gonna give this a little taste. Part of me thinks that adding a dressing like the green goddess dressing, because it's just green onion, lemon, chive, basil, garlic. The basil is the only thing that's like a little weird for the palette I'm going for right now. Could be nice. Also though, I think possibly just having a squeeze of lemon over top of this would be great as well. So let's see what we're getting here. Oh wow. For not doing much, there's actually already a lot of flavor in there. You can taste the char from the grill. You can taste the brown butter. The onion's nice, and then the little bit of herb is really nice too. Honestly, I think I'm gonna leave it as is. I might toss in a little bit of arugula now just to get some pretty color. I have to make things pretty. But whenever I plate this up, I will definitely do arugula, and I'll top it with tzatziki and hummus as well. It's a pretty good base. And here is everything that we made in about 2.5 hours, including planning and grocery shopping. We got our meat, we got our grain salad, we got our tomato mozzarella situation, our watermelon, and then we also have a few of the dips. I just opened this one, but we got the tzatziki, the hummus, some fresh fruit. And then I also have the chicken breast and the zoodles that I will cook as needed if needed. I definitely gotta eat up the zucchini because that's gonna go bad, but I'm not gonna thaw the chicken breast until I know for sure that we need it. But this is gonna feed us for probably more than we need. I always accidentally cook like I'm a family of 6, and I don't know why I do that, but I will be prepared one day if there's kiddos to make enough food. I hope that this little come along with me vlog style meal prep situation inspires you guys to just play, to experiment. I don't know why. I sometimes have a little bit of like a personal vendetta against recipes. So if I can inspire people to follow recipes that much less, then I feel like I'm making the world, a little more fun of a place, because food is art. Food is also science, yes. The only real rule is make sure that your proteins are safely cooked, make sure that they're at a temperature, and just be mindful of food safety in general. Otherwise, literally no rules. I love to play and experiment and mess up, because every time I mess up, I learn something new. And then I take that as a little lesson for the next time I play, and then I feel that much more confident every single time. I'm passing the torch to you. Go see what inspires you. Go see what's in season. Go see what's on sale, and just play. I'm gonna get all this packed up and into our fridge, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that I don't have to do dishes for the rest of the week. That's the one part about cooking that I always like, is the cleanup. So this is a part of meal prepping I could really get behind, is only having to clean really once, because the rest of the week is just throw it on a plate, maybe heat it up, top it with some sauce. So that's incredible. I love that. I'm excited to see what you guys think about this as a potential recurring little thing that we could do every once in a while is, you know, let's wing it together, let's grocery shop together, kind of vlog style. Most of the other food content I've produced in the past has been very thought through, very involved, and I've seen the comments wanting less of that and more just like casual, approachable every day. So let me know if this is what you mean by that. If not, I'll keep playing around. I can't wait to hear if you guys just go out and play a little. Let me know if you do. I love you guys. Thanks for meal prepping with me. I hope you have the best rest of your day, and I will see you in another video very soon.